Hey baby doll, so we're going to finish our little discussion of the pastry cream, but before we get to that, I wanted to show you the cream puffs. This is a double batch from the recipe that that I've given you and that we've used for years. So the thing that I do differently with these is instead of cutting them, making a little slit in the side of them, putting them back in the oven for 10 minutes, taking them out, taking the lid off, scooping them out, and all the rest of that drama, which is a waste of amazing pastry. So what I do is I take a chopstick, a wooden chopstick, about 10 minutes before, just like you would if you were going to cut it. I take the wooden chopstick, I stick it inside, and then I put them back on the tray and bake them. These were not baked like this. Erilyn's just showing you all of them. This is actually a double batch because I'm, going to this recital tonight, and I want to be sure I have enough for all these people who will eat everything else, in moderation. But when they see cream puffs, they go. So anyway, the recipe for these, as you know, is 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup of butter, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Bring this to a vigorous boil on the stove in a nice straight-sided pan, and when it comes to a vigorous boil, remove it from the heat and add 1 cup of regular flour and whoosh, stir it in real fast, and then return it back to the heat on a medium heat, and take your spoon. And so you're going to take it and go fold and kind of stir it around and fold while it's on the heat, because you don't want it to scorch on the bottom of the pan, but you want to dry some of the moisture out of it, okay? Right. So I did that with a double batch. I made 2 batches actually, and then I took them out and stuck them in the freezer. So they're nice and crispy, but trust me, they're nice and soft on the inside, just like they're supposed to be. All right, so what I have gone ahead and done is, you remember I told you yesterday after we made our custard for the pastry cream, we needed to refrigerate it. So I refrigerated it overnight. I know the recipe says 2 hours, but I wanted to make my pastry cream actually today. So I went ahead and made the custard, like you saw in the video, stuck it in the fridge overnight. It's nice and firm. And a few minutes ago, I made the whipped cream, and I just stuck it in the freezer to keep it nice and cool. It hasn't even been 5 minutes. So I want you to see the consistency of this custard. It is dense. It is extremely dense. If I take this chopstick, you can see it's very thick and viscous. Nice word, huh? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is take the custard, plop it in here to the whipped cream, and I'm going to take my hand whip and you see how it's, I know I don't have decent lighting in here, but you see how it's going from being pure white to streaking up a bit? Okay, now it's pretty nicely combined. Okay, now I'm taking the same old shabby pastry thing that I've had for, it's an old icing tube that I've had since you were a wee little sprout in Tennessee. And I'm filling it to see, this is my consistency. Don't want to get it too close up to the top because it will all wind up spooging out, which it somehow invariably does anyway. Okay. I've never claimed to be the world's neatest cook, okay? So I have this in here. Now I'm going to take the pastry tip, stuff it inside of here like this, and as soon as I feel the resistance coming back, I'm gonna let off. And here we go again. Whoosh. And if you have a little extra pastry on the outside, so what? Who cares? It tastes yummy. Erlen's over there going, can I experiment? Can I try them out, Mommy? And this is how quick and easy this is, okay?
Much easier.
It's a lot less hassle than the way we, used to do it. At least I think it is. And here you go. That is it. Now, if you want, you can always go back with a little paper towel or something and very carefully remove any excess from the outside. But whatever.
Neater.
Yeah, so it looks a little neater, but whatever. Anyway, so there you go. These will look really nice on Aunt Ruth's silver platter that she gave me many, many years ago, and everyone will go, wow, and they'll eat them all in about 2.5 minutes. So anyway, you don't have Aunt Ruth's silver platter, but I know that you'll make a great success with them, darling. I love you, and the next time you need more help in the kitchen because you were too busy studying when you were growing up, you can give me a call and let me know, and I'll put a video up for you. I love you.